Jodie Comer is no stranger to rave reviews, but the end we start from is the first time she's received them for the unfamiliar role of a mother. The Emmy winner has briefly played mothers in Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, and The Last Duel, but Comer considers Mahalia Bellows' survival drama to be her first proper exploration of motherhood and all its nuances. Based on Megan Hunter's book and Alice Birch's adapted screenplay, Comer plays a character simply credited as Woman, and at the start of the film, her water breaks around the same time that London is hit by a devastating environmental crisis, resulting in mass flooding. With a new baby in tow, Comer's character and Joel Fry's husband/father character retreat to the countryside like the rest of the city, but food shortages and civil unrest soon cause their young family to separate, amplifying the challenges of being a new mother. So Comer's character and her baby, known as Zeb, the only named character in the film, have to find sanctuary and food on their own. Comer ultimately worked with 15 different babies in the role of Zeb, and it presented a new challenge for her as babies are basically improvising all the time. They don't really take direction or notes, and you are at the mercy of that. You have to be present, and it can create really beautiful and spontaneous moments, Comer tells The Hollywood Reporter. You just have to roll with it and work with it, and there can be a real freedom in that once you get over your brain initially going, this isn't what it's supposed to be. The month of December was originally going to be quite memorable for Comer, as her acclaimed work in Jeff Nichols' The Bikeriders was also supposed to be released on December 1st. However, due to the SAG-AFTRA strike, New Regency and 20th Century Studios balked at releasing the pick without actor promotion, and once the strike was resolved on November 8th, New Regency instead found itself looking for a new distributor. Focus Features then stepped up for a June 2024 release. Naturally, Comer is disappointed by this course of events, but less so for herself and more so for Nichols, who'd been doing months of press to support his sixth feature film and first film since 2016. I'm a big believer in things happening when they should. I think it's a shame, obviously, but especially for Jeff. But I think the film is going to be really supported and really celebrated at Focus Features, Comer says. And I am really excited that we are all going to be able to support it and speak about it in a way that we couldn't this year. So it's a shame, but I think it'll all work out for the best. There was once a time where Comer would have played Josephine in Ridley Scott's recently released Napoleon, but due to COVID's impact on schedules across the industry, her other commitment to Susie Miller's one-woman play, Prime Facie, led her to exit what would have been her second film with Scott, following 2021's The Last Duel. Comer's decision worked out quite well as she now boasts a Laurence Olivier Award and a Tony Award for the role of Tessa Ensler. That was a choice I had to make, and I didn't look back in a sense, Comer admits. I knew I really wanted to do the film, but now, Josephine is Vanessa's Kirby role. I'm so happy for her, and I wish her all the success with that movie. A lot of this industry is sliding doors, and I do feel like I was always supposed to do that play. So I was happy with my decision. Whenever a high-profile role is up for grabs, Comer, being a young, award-winning actor, ends up on most casting shortlists, and she certainly finds her name being thrown around in online casting rumors, namely Fantastic Four's Sue Storm. And while such rumors get fans' hopes up for better or worse, Comer finds the whole situation to be slightly amusing. It's so funny because people come up to me, even friends and family, and they're like, "Are you doing X, Y, and Z?" And I'm like, "No," Comer says. I've always felt very clear on where I want to go, and some rumors that come up may not necessarily be something I'd be interested in right now. But I'd never shoot them down because who knows where I'm going to be or what I might want to do in years to come. People change, their interests change. So it's always just fascinating, and sometimes, I'm like, where did they come from? Below, during a recent conversation with THR, Comer also discusses the end we start from's dance party with Benedict Cumberbatch and Catherine Waterston, as well as the elaborate prosthetic that covered her middle and upper body.